Okay, today we're going to be making an airboat. So the materials we're going to need are 2 water bottles. We're going to need 4 popsicle sticks, 4 binder clips, some rubber bands, a battery pack with 2 batteries, AA's, a small DC motor, a switch, a motor mount that comes in a kit with all these different items, and a propeller for the motor. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take one of our water bottles and one of our popsicle sticks, and we're going to use one of the rubber bands to secure the popsicle stick to the water bottle, and then we'll just pull the rubber band, twist it, and then go back over it. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Do that with the other water bottle too. Okay, after that you're going to take one of the water bottles and one of the popsicle sticks, and you're going to secure it with a binder clip. Then you use your other water bottle and another binder clip to secure it over here. The last popsicle stick and some binder clips. And there you go. So we have the base of our boat done. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is attach our motor mount to the popsicle stick. So we'll take this one off right here. You're going to take your motor mount and a rubber band. And then you're just going to keep twisting it over like this until it's on there tight. Like that. And you want to try to get it as centered as possible. So once you're done, it should look like that. Okay, next we'll reattach it to the boat. Alright, so we're going to set this aside for now and start working on the wiring. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the red wire from the motor and twist it together with the black wire in the battery pack. And what I did before I started this was I stripped the wires a little bit more so that I have more exposed wire to work with. So I'm going to take those 2 wires, so the red one from the motor, the black one from the battery pack, and twist those 2 wires together. Next, we're going to take our switch, and the red wire from the battery pack will go on one side of the switch, so it doesn't matter which side it goes on. So just put it through the hole on one of the legs of the switch. And then you're going to twist it onto the switch. Just like that. And then the black wire from the motor will go on the other side. And then twist it together. Okay, and once you have all these wired, we can put the batteries in. And turn on the switch to make sure our connections are good. Okay, and I can turn it on and off, and the motor turns on and off with it. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and take the batteries out since we know it's working. And we'll take some electrical tape and just cover up the exposed wire. And you don't really need very much, so just use what you need, but don't overuse it. Okay, we'll get some more to cover up the switch. So here what you're going to do is you're going to take your tape, go in between the leg like that, and then tape it. And then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. So through and then tape. And then we'll take one more piece. And use this just to keep the two wires together. Just like that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and attach our motor and battery pack onto the boat. So you're going to take your motor with the wires facing up and insert it into the motor mount. And then your battery pack will go on the back side. And we can go ahead and put the batteries back in now. And use some tape to tape the battery pack to the boat. And it's best to go underneath it. That way, if you need to change the batteries, it's easier to take out. Just like that. And then we'll get a little bit more to tape the switch onto. And we'll tape the switch on the side over here. Last thing, just go ahead and put your propeller on this side. And there you go. So you have your very own airboat. When you turn on the switch, then it pushes air on this side, which if you had it in water, will make the boat go. Alright, and if you'd like to use this project in a classroom setting, some different things you could talk about would be a general discussion about how airboats work. You can talk about how Newton's laws are related to this project. For example, you can talk about how the motor on the airboat pushes air behind the boat. And Newton's third law says that every force has an equal and opposite reaction. So as the air is pushing behind the boat, that propels the boat forward. You can also talk about Newton's second law and how force, weight, and acceleration are related. So the more weight you add to this boat, you'll notice a slower acceleration. You can also talk about buoyancy. And if you'd like to get into electronics, you can talk about how the circuit works. And there's a lot more you can talk about with this. I'm just giving you some examples. I hope you enjoyed this project and stay tuned for more.